Good morning and welcome to the 2022 US Open. We are here in Ontario, California. This is day 5 of competition and it's 9:15 in the morning. We are getting ready for the men's singles quarterfinals. All 4 matches will be played simultaneously. We're bringing you table 1, which is going to be an amazing match from the defending champion Kole and from Poland, Daniel Gorak, who now coaches in Florida.
Under 1900
These are two of some of the best
table
players who are
17,
here in the
last
U.S.
call.
Many players, again, featured at the
From
U.S. Open who are
ID
player coaches who are not
买资料
eligible to
from
play
ID
at
买资
the other
料
premier event, which is U.S. Nationals.
曹佳明 Please come to the control
So
desk
these
for
are
a
the
moment to
quarterfinals.
take
They will
your
be best of
interview.
7. So we're in for a treat here as we get started this morning on day 5 of competition. We'll see the first game in a best of 5 would really set the tone for the match. In the best of 7, you should have a little bit more time to play around, get used to the surroundings, warm up your shots. And so really see who gains momentum over time. Kole, the favorite here, the defending champion, has been looking really good in his rounds leading up to this. He's only dropped just 1 game since starting the men's singles knockout stages.
Player Tong Yu, under
The challengers keep getting harder for Cole.
Player Tong Yu. Tong Yu. Please report to control desk immediately.
Some really great side-to-side play from Daniel. Of this game so far. Cole up 9-7. And we should see more and more of these really nice, beautiful long rallies as the match goes on.
Under 19 boys singles. Table 43. Linso Daniel. Linso Daniel. Please come to the control desk. Your opponent is waiting for you here. Thank you.
Again, getting at that first game jitters. Cole missing his serve. But he still has 2 game points here. It's 10-8, Cole up. You see Daniel serving long a lot. We saw a lot of this when I was at the World Championships as well. Players shifting a bit from serving a lot of short balls to serving a lot of long balls to set up this back and forth attack. So Cole takes that first game 11-8. This best of 7. Quarterfinal of the men's singles. So we are playing all 4 of these quarterfinals simultaneously, tables 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is the top half of the bracket with Cole and Daniel Borak. The next quarterfinal, Zhang Xiangjing and Ma Jingbao, table 2. Wang Wei, Serene, Aditya on table 3, and Nikhil, Kumar, and Zhou Xing on table 4. So it is a star-studded quarterfinal. Nikhil and Zhou Xing, of course, 2020 Tokyo Olympic teammates, also from the Bay Area, from Team USA, and Ma Jingbao, one of the few who was able to take matches off of Kole's team at the Jula North American Teams competition. That just happened a couple of weeks ago. So we'll bring you those results as they occur throughout the competition, but now all eyes on table 1 for game 2 here. Received by Daniel straight down the line. Again, a best of 7 is a long haul. So you can see they're still figuring each other out. We're not seeing those long rallies yet. And I might have jinxed myself. I think they are going to play some of these more kind of big rallies with lobs and counter really soon.
Hardback men's singles semifinals. George Guo, please come to the control desk. Your opponent is waiting for you here. Thank you.
Watch Cole play. He is so smooth, so relaxed. Really a world-class player, having represented Ukraine at the Olympics, and has continued, throughout his career to not only coach but also continue to play. Still very sharp on the table. As are both of these players. They're dedicated their time not only to playing but also inspiring that next generation with their coaching, their involvement in clubs and coaching.
Second call for player Tong Yu. Tong Yu of under 1900 men's. Tong Yu, this is your second call.
Net dribbler and final shot. Sorry about that. It was great to watch these players warm up this morning. They were very relaxed, just trying to get some feeling on the ball. You don't have to do a lot to warm up your body because a lot of table tennis is just about serving your service.
Under 19 boys singles, table 50. Ludus Elliott, please come to the control desk. Your opponent is waiting for you here. Thank you.
We're still at 5-5 in the second game, and it's very tight. Now another pounding backhand. Professional players who have played in Europe for a long time in professional games. And it was amazing because yesterday we watched Cole play a 2,500 player who struggled to simply return his serve. So you can just think about how spinny they are. didn't work out that time. And Daniel ties up the match 1-1 in this best of 7. So it might be quite a battle. As time goes on, we'll see more players are entering the hall, more players are coming to watch. Stands are slowly filling up. And again, since all 4 of the quarterfinals are happening simultaneously across the venue, tables 1, 2, 3, 4. So a little bit of interest coming in this morning as players also finish their matches. They come to check out some of their player coaches or their favorite elite players compete in the final 8.
Last call for player Tong Yu. Last call for player Tong Yu. You have 2 minutes to
Cole
report.
starting the serve. His third game. Now watch Cole try to move away from the backhand of Daniel Gorak. And you see Cole again, instead of going into Daniel Gorak's backhand, flipping to the middle, flipping the forehand on the serve receive, trying to avoid that. It was trouble in game 2. And similar here, not staying in the backhand as long. That second game, Cole, Daniel would trade backhands. But now see Cole trying to change it. We'll let you hit 1 backhand, but not 2. Cole with a bit of an unforced error on that serve. His serves are so spinny. You gotta take that risk.
4-2.
And Daniel coming around almost with a stepper on backhand flip, just finishing it off that serve. Daniel running away a bit with this. You know, just a 3-point lead, but he's looking in control and can see Cole's body language being a little bit frustrated. A lot is riding on this match, not only a space in the semifinal, but a quadrupling of your prize money from 500 for making it to the quarterfinal to 2,000 for making it to the semifinal. So this is a big deal for players. Cole catching up, tying it all to 5-all. And again, kind of pulling Daniel Garrick into the short forehand and then going wide to the backhand, not letting him just sit there in the backhand corner, where he definitely has an advantage.
6-5.
And Daniel Garrick continuing to use those long serves. Cole is not a very powerful player. I mean, he's very strong and powerful, but he doesn't kind of pound the ball at you where you just are super nervous about that. So it's good to make those long serves.
6-0. Six, 7. Eight, 6.
Looks like that might have nicked the edge there and giving Daniel Garrick a nice 2-point cushion towards the end of the third game. An end game again is so important.
9, 6.
Cole getting some action there.
9.
Off of the long serve, not letting Daniel just attack and attack it, but stepping around and kind of finishing it with the forehand, kind of stepping up his level. Kind of a rise to the challenger here.
Seven, 10.
Well, it looks like a little bit of luck. Kind of looked like an edge. Might have given Daniel Garrick his 3 game points here, this best of 7. Could give him
11, 7.
and a fault by the umpire. It looks like it was from the warning from Cole earlier about tossing. We saw that kind of in the second point. No challenge from Cole. And so with that, Daniel takes that second game 11-7. Now this could be, we could be watching an upset unfolding, or we could just be watching Cole kind of get warmed up in the morning. You know, he's back at the table, ready to play, doesn't seem phased. He's probably been down 2-1 many times before, and he knows that the best of 7, there's still a lot of games to win.
Last ball.
Cole just hanging out, ready to go. And all 4 quarterfinals still ongoing.
Time up to serve. Level. One, love.
And Daniel Garrick continuing those long serves, forcing Cole to attack.
You talk, please credibility to the controllers. Last ball.
And we can see Daniel here just focusing on, let me get in the rally. If I can get in the rally, then I have the upper hand. Don't let me kind of mess up in the first couple shots. And he's been playing very well. Net
Love,
dribbler.
3.
Kim, a 3-0 lead. It's a good start for him.
Four.
Daniel
Love.
just playing very, very quick. Could be the real match to watch this morning in the quarterfinal. This time Cole with a little bit of help from the net.
4-1.
I'm watching Cole going into the forehand again for Daniel.
Last ball, please come to the controllers.
Let. 4-1. One, 5. Two, 5.
Again, Daniel's backhand
6,
so good.
2.
Nice flip. And treating Cole's serve like they're super easy, but if you watched any of Cole's matches yesterday, his serves were so dominant throughout. And again, this might be the biggest quarterfinal this morning.
6, 3. Red. 6, 3.
We're going to look for Daniel to initiate on his backhand. It's been working so well the last couple games. And that's it. That same
3,
strategy has
7.
worked throughout. Serve long, get that backhand shot, and just try to win it. Or get into this very kind of elongated rally, but where Daniel is really putting the pressure.
Four, 7.
And it is the right strategy from Daniel to use that backhand to win. And for those of you just joining us this morning, this is a men's singles quarterfinal. These are best of 7. So it's a long haul to book your place into the
7,
semifinal.
5. Seven, 6.
Oh, and we can sort of feel the tension building in this game.
Table 43, table
Cole
43,
was down
could you come back to the
5-2.
controllers, please?
And it's really made a comeback timeout for Daniel's side because he recognizes this comeback and the importance of this game, where he could have held on to that lead and made it a little bit more comfortable to move forward with a 3-1 lead. Again, the prize money difference is 400% between losing this round and moving on to the next. 500 for a quarterfinalist in 2000 going in to the semifinals. And again, 10,000 for the winner.
Seven, 6.
Oh, smart play
7,
by Cole
all.
going into the middle, even though Daniel had stepped around. Again, Daniel Gorek's backhand is so good, and Cole has been trying to move him away from it. That doesn't mean only playing to his forehand, but not starting in his backhand, not making it so easy for him. Oh, good forehand play by Daniel.
7, 8.
At the 19 point singles, group line table 46, Darius Fahimi, please go to table 46 immediately.
Really nice flip there. Wasn't able to convert, and it is still tight as can be. On some short play. We actually haven't seen that from Cole much. He has been playing into Daniel Gorek's long, kind of big rallies. This might be the way to go. Cole has his first lead in this game.
Fahimi Darius.
Serves some nervy serves at the
Please
end.
come to control desk, please. Thank you.
We'll see Daniel looking for that backhand. Big shots.
Go! 9.
Oh, and Cole not happy about that backhand. That just didn't quite make the table. A lot of thought going into these next couple points. Cole to serve. Really trying to control this. Get Daniel out of playing his backhand. It's a deep breath from Daniel Gorek here. And tricky serve. Daniel has been flipping those really well. But now it is Cole, who had his first lead just a point ago with game point. An opportunity to tie it up 2 games to 2. And he does it.
11-9, game to 2.
And it's with that smart short play and careful serving at the end. It's like he lifted his level after he knew that he was in trouble. And that was tough for Daniel Gorek, who held those big leads throughout that entire 4th game. For those of you just joining us, my name is Barbara Way. I am a commentator here with USATT and also with WTT and other organizations. And I'm excited to be here to bring you the men's quarterfinal today, the women's semifinal, men's semifinals, and then of course the finals. And this afternoon we'll award our champions from the US Open. So we're excited to see this 5th game, which will be the deciding match, which will be a very important game kind of a deciding game for these players. And if Cole continues the smart play throughout, especially what he did at the very end, not letting Daniel flip with his backhand, and not playing into this very speed rally that Daniel's so good at. You could see this turnaround where Daniel looked very, very in control. Both players are very experienced, now both living in the US, coaching at various clubs. And both players have experience playing professionally in Europe. Daniel Gorak in Poland and Cole in Ukraine. Again, Cole is the defending US Open champion.
Love 1.
And another great rally by Daniel. It's like if we get into these big rallies, it is really Daniel's point to lose. He's so good at them. Definitely has the upper hand.
Go. 3.
And he is starting out strong. Again, he started out strong the previous game as well. The hardest point to win in a game in table tennis is the last one. And so we have to see how this plays out. That beautiful long backhand. That backhand loop is spectacular for Daniel Gorak.
One, 4.
Nice work by Cole, kind of pushing Daniel off the table in this rally and giving Cole a little more control when we get into these rallies. Otherwise, Daniel just dominating. And Cole mounting again another comeback. And Daniel taking some deep breaths because he knows it's not an easy battle. And especially if he starts losing some of these kind of backhand rally points, these long rally shots. Nice work.
3-5.
And as other quarterfinals are finishing up, all eyes are moving here.
4-5.
To center court for what may be a big battle between the defending champion and Daniel Gorak from Poland. Cole has found a nice sweet spot playing into Daniel's middle. He used it at the end of the game previously, and now again, even in the rally, such great control. And now it's Cole's turn to win these rallies, using his forehand to go very wide out. And you can see Cole is using his deep experience to put in new tools. Wide forehand attacks. Wide to the forehand, wide to the backhand. And now it's Daniel who's not sure what to do next. kind of needs a new plan. See, Cole really upped the ante, kind of upped the power in these long rallies.
8,
And he's attacking a
5.
lot more, so not letting Daniel just kind of rip through on those backhands. Just turned it up a notch.
Five, 9.
Remember, Daniel has already used his timeout trying to convert a fourth game, which didn't work out for him. And now, after being up 3-0, 4-1,
5, 9.
he's now struggling in this fifth game. It's a very decisive game in a best of 7.
6, 9.
Daniel getting the advantage again, finishing that lob shot. And what's so impressive about this is, like, Daniel was able to finish that lob shot. In the previous round, Cole could lob 30 times to someone who's 2,500.
10, 6.
You can see from Daniel's kind of body language, he's really annoyed that he missed that backhand and kind of out of answers for this game. So I'd expect Cole to convert this, build up that lead.
11, 6. Game to 2.
And that's exactly what happened. So Cole, who looked in trouble in game 4, now is holding a 3-2 lead in this best of 7. You can see a little bit of a crowd building. For those of you who want to follow the results from all 118 events at the US Open, which are kind of wrapping up today and tomorrow, go to Omnipong to see the results. And again, we will finish the marquee events, the women's singles and the men's singles today, later this afternoon. You can see Cole in his corner, chatting with some of his teammates from the Yola North American teams. And we'll look to see what comes out of Daniel for the 6th game. Is he going to find something new that's not these long rallies that open and kill with his backhand? Given that Cole has really made some adjustments, and they're working. Maybe you'll see more forehand play. Maybe you'll see more variation from Daniel Gorak. Both of these players are Olympians
6 game.
and are now
Daniel
player
deserves
coaches playing in the
level.
U.S., but have played professionally for their entire careers.
Women's singles semifinals. Player Amy
1,
Wong.
love.
Amy Wong, please proceed to control desk to check in, please.
Daniel Gorak, nice opening on that middle, something that he struggled with throughout. And now picking it up again.
1, oh.
Gutsy play by Cole, going straight into the backhand. But I think it's working. It's working because there's so much variation otherwise. Nice work by Daniel,
1,
not
2.
afraid to play it soft. Moving left to right on Cole. Again, this is the quarterfinal to watch. And look at that rally.
Oh.
Cole, again, I feel like he just turned up the ante at the end of that 4th game. And it's not coming back down. Cole used to struggle with these rallies with Daniel Gorak's backhand, but now he's just crushing it.
Left, 2 all.
Nice counter loop, so wide.
Hard back, women's singles semifinals. Players Shin Lee, Ayano Takeda. Report to control desk to check in, please.
Again, nice work by Cole, moving Daniel kind of out of position before giving it back to his backhand. We're just keeping it very, very close here.
Five, three. Five, four.
Daniel not happy with that long serve. Didn't quite convert, like he had that opportunity. Oh, nice, smart play by Cole. Watch that heavy push. You call that an aggressive push. Almost an oxymoron because you think of pushes as being more passive, but that was so super aggressive. And it gave him a backhand loop that Cole could counter loop or block very heavily, kind of put some pressure on. And it is very, very close in the sixth game. A little neck dribbler that helped Daniel kind of stay on par. We're looking at 6-5 for Daniel. Now 6-6.
6-all.
And it's hard to see from this angle, but we can see that there's actually quite a crowd built up on Daniel Gorak's side and also behind him because they were watching the other quarterfinal going on with Zhou Xing and Nikhil, which you might be able to hear in the background.
7-6.
And now Daniel Gorak with the lead. We're sort of in mid-game, mid to end game. And again, the hardest point to win is the last point. So it's Daniel taking his time, carefully plan this out.
7-all.
It can be really distressing kind of towards the end of the game if your shot, that backhand that Daniel is so good at, that won so many points, starts to miss. And then that confidence loss can feel really difficult to come back from. 7-7.
7-8.
And now 8-7 for Daniel Gorak. Can he push it to the full 7 games? Cole's endgame is really good,
7-8.
but we can see the pressure mounting. And
9-7.
some verbalization from Daniel, a really nice flip. Again, Cole's serves are really good. And Daniel just went in there and smashed it. 2-point lead, but still anyone's game here. And Daniel really needs to work hard to make sure he gets an advantage on his serve.
9, 8.
You can sort of feel that maybe Daniel's playing a little bit tight. He usually swings kind of more loosely at those backhands, but it is game time. Hardest point to win for Daniel will be these next two. And there is Cole showing his dominance. 9-9 in the sixth. And we have to give it to Cole for his professionalism, for his mental game, for his ability to kind of connect at the very end. Kind of play your best when it's 9-9 or you're down 7-9. Even the professionals can really, really struggle. And Cole stays smooth. Now it's his turn to see if he can move forward. He has the serve. Not if Daniel has anything to say about it. I think that pop-up really helped out. And Cole a little annoyed. Still anyone's game. Gutsy long serve. Really gutsy long serve by Cole in a big rally. Where maybe some people would say he wouldn't have the upper hand, but he was right there. Pushed Daniel off the table, and now we are in deuce. Deuce in the sixth. It's 10-10, and Daniel Gorak, kind of kicking himself. He had that game point. Now it's time to re-earn it. Again, 10-10. We're in deuce. And Daniel getting that edge. You could have heard the crowd kind of collective gasp. Second game point for him. And you can see the crowd sort of edge of their seats. Because will this go into 7? Push our defending champion to the limit.
11-all.
Not yet. Oh, Cole was just waiting in that forehand corner for that counter loop. He knew exactly what was going to happen after that long serve. Got a lot of Cole's supporters watching. Let's see if he can make it into the semifinal. So a lot of good points to play. And Daniel Gorak here, third game point in the sixth. And really nice forehand by Daniel. Also a great setup, a long serve and then just forehand cross court. Cole continuing to put the pressure. And when he has the serve, he's very dominant. You see him pacing around, taking his time a bit. It's not an easy match. Sort of feel the tension here. As more people have come over to take a look to see if Cole will finish it here. Maybe he will play a 7th. Smart play by Cole into the middle. That really set him up to get that point. And now it's Cole with the match point, the first one so far. But it is important to see if he can convert. First match point for Cole. See what he does.
Walking. Walking. Left.
Ah, looks like the ball was broken.
13-12.
Women's singles
Saw that crack.
semifinals.
And that takes a bit of time to reset after something like that.
Lucian Shao, please report to control desk to check in, please.
Players check
15,
to make sure
12.
the new ball is not cracked, perfectly round, feel good about it. And now we are back in the zone. Cole with the first match point. And it was enough. He converted on that first one. Great play by Daniel Korak. Very close, 3 game points in that 6th game. But he will be going home a quarterfinalist. And Cole to move forward into the semifinal. The defending champion kind of scrapes by here. Sort of had his back against the wall for a while. So we'll see Cole again later this afternoon into the semifinal. And we'll now move forward for our next match, which will get set up shortly, which is the women's semifinal. And we'll see our current U.S. national champion and 3-time Olympian, Lily Zhang, in that match. That will be the women's semifinal to come shortly. Again, I'm Barbara Wei, and I'll be back with you when that next match starts. And you can see the crowd has gathered to watch the end of the Nikhil Kumar and Zhou Xing match, which is the final quarterfinal still playing on the men's singles side. So we'll hold on and we'll take a break until this next women's singles semifinal.